Good morning. This is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
A Pierre man is accused of murdering a teenage girl last week. 23-year-old David J. Shangro Jr. is accused of stabbing 17-year-old Evie Maxey to death. Last Thursday night, authorities responded to a report of an intoxicated man causing a disturbance at an apartment building on South Brule Street, not far from the state capitol.
When authorities spoke with Shangro, court documents say they noticed blood on his hands. When they searched the apartment, they found Maxey's body. Neighbors reported hearing loud music, banging noises, and a scream. Shangro is scheduled to make his first court appearance on Thursday. The Minnehaha County Sheriff's Office says one man was arrested after a burglary investigation west of Del Rapids. It happened in the area of 472nd Avenue and 246th Street Tuesday night. The sheriff's office says the man was reported to be armed with a pistol when he was confronted.
Sioux Falls Police and South Dakota Highway Patrol were also on scene. Authorities say more information will be released this morning. Investigators in the Black Hills are looking into what sparked a fire just north of Spearfish. Officials say it happened around 9:45 Monday morning at a trailer home on Partridge Place. The residents had gotten out of the home at the time the fire was called in.
The Spearfish, Belfouche, Deadwood, and Whitewood fire departments were called in to battle the fire. The Spearfish deputy chief thanked responders for their efforts in fighting the blaze, especially in windy conditions. The Red Cross is helping the residents.
Now let's get a check of our weather with meteorologist Scott Munn. Some awfully warm temperatures for early December, Scott.
Oh, yes. We are looking at numbers to be well above average. We'll bring these numbers probably to the 50s and 60s later this afternoon. You know, not only for today, but I think this trend will continue for tomorrow, as we'll have record highs in eastern KELOLAND for tomorrow. We do cool for this weekend, and maybe a flurry, light snow shower. More details on your KELOLAND Live Doppler forecast with Brian coming up.
Thank you, Scott. During her budget address Tuesday, Governor Noem recommended a 4% increase for state employees, healthcare providers, and education funding.
Her message to lawmakers gathered in the House of Representatives was clear.
This year, I am encouraging the legislature to do exactly what families across America are doing every single day, to stick to a tight budget. South Dakota's economy is strong.
The governor also spoke about funding for the proposed men's prison in Lincoln County. For that, she's recommending $228 million. A West River rancher is offering a reward for his missing cattle. Paul Schultes says 200 head are missing under suspicious circumstances near Martin in Bennett County.
He's now offering a $10,000 reward for the return of the cows and calves within 2 weeks with no questions asked. For additional details on the cattle and the brand they are marked with, visit this KELOLAND.com original by Ray Yost right here on our website now. Laverne resident Andrew Precker's design is one of 6 finalists in the Minnesota State Flag Contest. Precker says he was inspired by the state's lakes, green spaces, agriculture, and its North Star nickname.
The artist says he wanted a flag design that all Minnesotans could be proud of. The state's redesign commission can slightly change those final designs. The final design should be selected by January 1st. Digital reporter Ray Yost has more from the artist in a KELOLAND.com original story here on our website. And he's touching hearts all across America, even in Hollywood.
12-year-old Spencer Thorsland got a surprise visit yesterday from Emily Swallow, who plays the armorer in the Star Wars series The Mandalorian.
She does not have children of her own, but I guess she's sort of a motherly figure in some ways.
You're a mom to me. I love you like a mom.
Oh, I love you too.
I love you more.
I will never ever compare to your real mom, but I'll be like side Star Wars mom.
Swallow and Spencer have met twice now. They first met at the SuperCon in Sioux Falls last year and have become good friends ever since. Well, that's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get one last look at your weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right, our weather update today, a mild day. That's a big weather story. Temperatures into the 50s and 60s this afternoon. Sioux Falls, we are forecasting 58. Pierre, well, mid-60s pretty likely. Rapid City, too, about the same level. Forecast lows tonight, not very chilly, probably upper 20s and low 30s, and it won't take long, and we'll see those really mild weather conditions coming back. Look at this, all of these 60s out there tomorrow. We even have winter. Our official forecast is around 70 tomorrow afternoon. So take it in, enjoy it. Just get some fresh air. Our numbers for the weekend, they slide back a little bit, but they're not terribly cold at all. It's still going to average above normal. 58 today, Sioux Falls. 61, our high in Mitchell. 66 in Valentine. Lows tonight, right around 30 in Huron. 39 degrees in Rapid City tomorrow. 67 in Mitchell. 65, our projection there in Pierre. And that wind will pick up out of the west in western South Dakota, 20 to 35. So that does add some element there to the fire weather forecast. The grass fire danger index goes up. Sioux Falls for the weekend, upper 30s. Still, though, near 40 Monday. And I would still say there's still some time for those numbers even to possibly come back up a little bit. You got to remember the tendency this time here, we're just trying to see if we get closer to average, which is about 36. And, of course, our average temperature continues to drop the more we get into December. And these numbers in Aberdeen, too, well, they drop, some 30s this weekend. But can we get any moisture out of the pattern? I have mentioned a couple of times Friday night there's a chance of a little bit of maybe some sprinkles or flurries here early next week, too. Maybe we squeeze out a little moisture there on Monday. But all of this stuff is pretty light. Certainly it's not organized and the probabilities are fairly low. So that's kind of the pullback here. We see upper 30s and low 40s, Rapid City. Still pretty mild December. Check out the details with your weather online at KENDALLAND.com.